are live. Okay, cool. Hey, everybody, welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. Central, even though it is 9 p.m. I'm sorry, everybody. I had to do something for work. My name is Duck. I'm your head camp counselor. I'm also here with other head camp counselors. Where is my list? Oh, my God. Oh, no, I lost it. That's the Zoom meeting.
Just use quotes from the first Jaws.
That's the upcoming movies. Okay, yeah, let's use quotes. All right, I got it. I got it. Raph, we got Raph. I've always wanted to make love to an angry welder, Ramirez. Raph, how are you doing, sir?
Fantastic, sir.
Hell yes. Thank you for being here. Next, we got Miles. I have an irresistible urge to kiss you, Francis.
That's always true for all of you.
It's the hair.
Next, we got David. He died from fear. The fear of it killed him. Jessup. David, how are you, sir?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Next, we got Jay. Bloody hell, the breath of that thing. McClintock. Jay, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, everybody. That was quite the intro. I know. I'm telling you, I have quite enjoyed myself tonight with this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
Yay,
good.
Drunk Jay podcast.
Yeah, drunk Jay
Yeah.
podcast.
I drunk it all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it got to me. I'm telling you. We'll talk. We'll talk.
And finally, we got Noah. I knew a one-armed piano player once. Took 2 minutes to play the minute waltz. Robertson. Noah, how you doing, sir?
Excellent. Excited to do this.
Thank you very much for joining us. Noah is also known as Shark, so that's what I'm going to be calling him, Shark and Duck. It's going to be fun. All right, guys, we watched Jaws 4 The Revenge, or just Jaws The Revenge, I guess. Running time, 90 minutes, thank God. Budget, $23 million. Box office, $51.9 million, so it did make its money back.
Oh,
And
wow.
this
I saw it
movie-
in the theater.
All right, we'll talk about it
Whoa.
here in a second.
Wow.
Synopsis: Chief Brody's widow believes that her family is deliberately being targeted by another shark in search of revenge. Oh my God, what an interesting movie it was. Let's watch a trailer. He's got it right there.
Nice.
All right. How do
It's
I
the
get...
only copy left.
All right, can y'all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. Here we go. Tendo. Stop.
Instinctively, man has always been drawn to the sea. Its beauty,
Definitely.
its mystery,
Absolutely.
its secrets.
Ooh.
Is a
This
Halloween?
sounds like the beginning of like
There is
every
also
scuba
a
training
vast
video I've ever
sense
seen.
of
Or it's like the
intelligence
Blue Lagoon, dude.
alien world.
I can't watch
That's a
those.
good one.
I can't watch those movies
That's
now
a
because
great
it's got underage titties in them, and I can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, me neither,
was talking
man.
about
Yeah, there's no way I
Yeah,
watched
right.
Duck pulls out a copy of the Guy game off the shelf.
Yeah, those are weird, man. I hate watching those.
Jaws: The Revenge.
This time, it's personal.
No
okay.
titties in this
Fun-
movie.
Funny fact, apparently, this
Okay.
movie is the one that started that trend. Like this one came up with the line. Like that's the "I'll be back." Like
Oh,
this time
wow.
it's personal. They credit this movie with starting that.
I threw a pillow at my dog. Sorry. The best quote that I found from this movie was Michael Caine's quote about doing the movie. They asked him if he ever saw Jaws 4: The Revenge or Jaws: Revenge. He goes, "No, but I saw the house that it built and it looks fabulous." What a great quote, or something
There
like
are a
that.
ton of really great Michael Caine quotes about this movie specifically, and like lore too, because like allegedly he literally only read the first 2 lines of the the script, which said exterior Hawaii, and he was like, "I'm in."
I'm in. Done. All right, so let's talk about history. David, you said you saw this in
Yeah.
theaters.
I am a huge Jaws fan, and I love anything sharks. Grew up in Florida, and I saw this on opening day in the theater in
What?
West Palm Beach, Florida, which I just came back from. Yeah, that was
Right on.
fun.
What'd you think when you saw it?
That was fucking awful. It was so dumb, and I don't know why, because Jaws 3 is so incredibly awful, and this was just. I mean, my God. Okay, we'll get into it later.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into it in a minute.
Yeah, to give people an idea of when it came out, RoboCop was in the theater at the time.
Oh, it's
Oh, wow.
Is that 87? Is it 87?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jay, I know you got history with it too. You said you watched it on TV quite a bit.
I saw it like the second it dropped on HBO. I saw the whole thing. I probably saw this one second of the whole 4 series. So I went 1, 4, 3, 2. But yeah, I mean, I've seen the holy shit out of this movie. I was but it didn't really scare me. But I definitely watched. I just remember watching it over and over again. So I must have kept my interest to some extent if I saw it so many times as a kid.
Yeah, that's wild. I feel like you need to see 2 to enjoy this one more, but I've never seen 2, so I don't know. Raph Miles, have you ever seen it before?
Oh yeah, dude. I love shark movies in general, so I've seen most of them, good or bad. This one is in the bad category for me, but it does cross over the threshold. I think I've seen it enough times that I now enjoy it for the just how terrible it is aspect of it.
So bad it's good.
Yeah.
Raph, you ever see it before?
No, I didn't. And I'm not trying to say this movie gave me diarrhea, but the diarrhea did hit me in the middle of this movie.
All right, Shark, why did you pick this movie?
Well, I picked it because I actually disagree with the sentiment that it's so good it's bad, or so bad that it's good. That is not the case. There's a lot of movies that are so bad they're good. This is not one of them.
It's just bad.
0%.
Wait, which
Dude.
side are you leaning? Is this good or bad in your
Yeah.
opinion?
It is not good. It is objectively a horrible movie.
Yeah.
0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow.
And that's too high. That's too high.
Okay. With that said, were you trolling us when you picked this? Were you like I'm gonna get these guys?
No, because it's such a bad movie. There's a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Roger Ebert gave it 0 stars. And also, Ducky, you mentioned earlier that it had a $23 million budget and it made $51 million. The original Jaws cost $9 million to make, and it made over
Wow.
$500 million.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
But that was a
The
good
original
movie.
blockbuster.
So-
It's the very first blockbuster.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
summer blockbuster, right? Didn't it like
Just
usher
I mean, we're
into
talking
summer?
like mega movie. Like they're like, this movie is making like and then when they saw what Gone with the Wind did, they're like, okay, it ain't that impressive. But at the same time, for the 70s, they're like $500 million. Boom.
So Shark,
Terror hits.
what was the first
Right
time you
after,
saw it?
Exorcist.
I don't actually remember the first time I saw it. I really don't, but I can tell you that Jaws 3, the one that's set in like the SeaWorld setting, that movie is so bad that it's good. This movie is
that
just,
is my favorite Jaws movie. Jaws 3 is
three?
the best, hands down.
It's probably my
Shut the
favorite
fuck
too.
up.
It's probably my favorite too. Yeah.
I've
Oh my
watched 3 far
God.
more. I've watched 3 more than the other 3 combined.
Dude, I'm sorry, I'm a sucker. I'll tell you what I'm a mark for.
Dennis Quaid.
Leah
I'm a mark
Thompson,
for
we know
watching
it.
Dennis Quaid as the hero. I love seeing Dennis Quaid like play the hero, like he did in Inner Space. Like I like.
Inner Space is great, dude.
I'm just saying he or Dreamscape. You ever seen Dreamscape?
Oh, love Dreamscape.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Dennis
We
Quaid is
should
the
do
leading
that.
man in a movie like this. I gotta check it out. I'm a fan.
oh, by the way, I have a confession to make. You asked me why I chose this movie. It was by accident. I was trying to choose Jaws 3, the SeaWorld setting one. And then when I went to watch it, I realized I'm a complete moron.
That's okay because when
Yes.
we do Jaws 3D, I'm gonna get everyone 3D glasses so we can actually watch it
Yeah.
in 3D.
Perfect.
So that'll be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if
That'd
you
be
can keep your name anymore, dude. Like you get to be called Shark if you can't even keep your shark movies straight. Like, come on, man. You're supposed to be the
Yeah, I
expert
forgot
here.
that the Revenge was 4 and not 3, but whatever.
It's all good. I had fun watching this one. It was terrible, but
Yeah.
I actually had fun watching it. So let's get into discussing it.
We've made David mad. He's not. gonna
Oh
get
my
part of
god,
it.
no,
like,
he's
"Bad."
done. He's done. No, I don't think it's bad. It's really bad actually. But like
I don't hate
you
it.
could tell they were trying to make it good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
A
Were
for effort.
they?
Yeah. This
Like-
this is getting my this is getting me a little train that could. I'm like, they really they gave it their all. I'll tell you what I like. Let me tell you what I like. Because like the mom and
Tell us
son
what you
are
like,
about
what
the
you don't
same
really like.
age, about the same age difference as me and my mom. And I was thinking, and I did obviously lose my mom a couple years ago, so it is kind of still fresh. But I was thinking throughout this, I was like, I'd fuck up a shark with my mom.
yeah.
No questions asked. You tell me when and where, Mom. I'm doing it. I would just from there. I was just like, I'm on board, and it had me after that.
You know, I like that, and we'll just jump to the ending, the spearing of the shark. I really liked it, and because the Angry Video Game Nerd brings it up, because in the video game, that's actually what you do, you spear the shark. So that made me happy to actually finally see it. I always thought Michael Caine was the one that did it, so I was happy that Widow Brody was the one that actually went in and did it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
wasn't that amazing, Ducky? How she had memories of things that she never fucking saw.
Exactly. I was totally going to bring
Shark
that up.
growled.
Yeah.
It growled.
David
Yeah.
clearly
The
doesn't
shark
understand
growled.
the science of being a psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
was
comic. Who was the comic that committed suicide that was in The Mask? Do you remember?
Yeah, Duck, the guy who did the Duck man.
it was me.
Special. Richard Jennings.
Richard Jennings has an amazing Jaws for the Revenge routine.
Yeah, he
Where it's so funny, man. But he talks about the growling and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really
Oh, that's
good.
awesome. I have to check that out.
But it was the mother who speared it with the boat at the
Yes.
end, because she was the one steering it.
Yeah.
The other boy was a bitch, and he got his friend almost ate, and then he couldn't make the thing go off. I was like, it was so
Which
annoying.
is interesting. Evidently, there's 2 endings to this movie. Jay, let me know this. Yeah.
Yeah, the original ending's the one where but Buddy doesn't make it. Buddy's
nice.
the reason
I think
they
his
get
name's
away.
Jake.
Jake, yeah, his name is Jake. That would have made the movie a lot better.
Yeah, they gave us. We got to watch the Disney ending. Yeah, it's definitely the original one.
What's so funny is they reshoot the ending with Michael Caine surviving, and you can tell it's in a back lot because they're in this water, and the water is splashing against the wall that has clouds painted on it, and you can see the brush strokes as the water is splashing on it.
Blue too.
Hey,
It's so blue.
Do you think if they'd have killed Michael Caine, it might have caught some buzz?
I would have been pissed. He was the only thing I liked from this movie. Him trying to smash the old lady.
I mean,
Caught
it's
some buzz
definitely
if they pissed everyone off like that. You gotta see them hate us, like movies are like that sometimes.
The best thing about this movie is the fact that Michael Caine missed picking up an Oscar for Hannah and Her Sisters because he was making this fucking movie.
Oh my god!
Because when he won the Oscar, they were like, "We're sorry, Michael Caine isn't here to accept his Oscar. He's filming Jaws 4."
Yeah.
And the whole audience just
That was slapped in '86.
He did a lot. He did a lot of movies for the paycheck. He did The Hand, the one that we talked about before.
That was a
Rats
great movie.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a Rats
not.
movie.
It's not a great.
The
movie,
The Island. Did you ever see? I used to love The Island as a kid. I recently watched it. Also, The Island was written by Peter Benchley, and it's awful. But it stars David Warner. So as a kid, man, I was a huge David Warner fan. I
Yeah,
would watch
David Warner
anything with
kills
David
it.
Warner.
Time Bandits. You Time Bandits.
Oh, love Time Bandits.
You know what? The first
So
thing
good.
I ever saw Michael Caine in was The Muppet Christmas Carol. So for me,
Shut
he'll
up.
always
Are you
be-
serious?
did.
That's
Yeah, and I
good.
love The
Austin
Muppet.
Powers.
That's a great.
Austin Powers' dad.
He is Austin Powers' dad. Is that
Daddy
the first time you
didn't
saw
love
him?
me.
Man, Planes, Train, or no, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Dirty
Yeah.
Rotten Scoundrels. Him and Steve Martin. That's
He
That's a
always
comedy
gives
masterpiece.
100% no matter what he's in. So
that is
he
a
kills it.
comedy masterpiece.
Dude, speaking of Michael Caine, you talked about that you could tell they were in the back lot. It is true, and they dyed the water blue, and it turned Michael Caine's hair blue, and he got pissed off.
That's the real reason he didn't accept the Oscar. He didn't want to show up with blue hair.
Got blue hair.
Yeah.
Who could do a good Michael Caine accent? I
The
love the Michael
size
Caine
of a
voice.
tangerine. The
I'm
size of a
Michael
tangerine.
Caine.
I can do one word when why do we fall down, Master Bruce? And he's like, "Are you gonna give up on me?" Never. That's
That was pretty good. That was pretty
That's
good.
I got your
In
back
Austin
by
Powers, he
Michael Caine.
says, "Easy peasy, lemon squeezy."
That's pretty good.
So soothing, dude. Michael Caine might be my favorite Alfred.
He
Might
kills
be.
it.
He's pretty damn good.
Raph, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, so what really bothered me about the ending was, why didn't they use the plane to crash it into the fucking shark when he had the opportunity?
Oh my
Budget.
God!
Dude,
Valid
that would
point.
have too much Grand Theft Auto, bro.
That's
not
a
a real
com-
fate.
yeah,
Would've
that's
been
a
a suicide
kamikaze
mission.
shit.
They didn't
dude.
want to die.
They
They weren't
ended
trying
up
to
using
kamikaze you.
the spear of the boat that was sinking. It was too much. I'm like, just crash the plane into it. Yeah, maybe the 3 of them would have died, but so with the shark.
Oh, that's
Pretty
really
much might have
good.
been
Suicide.
stranded.
I like that. I like that.
But
Killed. They all
it's
died.
3
They
your
all
limit.
needed to die. They all should have died.
How many humans
That's
are you
kinda
willing
cool.
to
That's kinda cool.
sacrifice on top of a plane for a shark? Is what I
That would have
want.
been
But-
perfect.
Like, let's talk about it. Like, this was like Fast and the Furious ain't got nothing on this movie, because when you're in Jaws, you are family. This was a family. This was a family showdown, throwdown. Like, okay, so when y'all were watching the part where the son's got the depth charger, did you half expect like, the mom to like bull rush him and take that from him. I got this vibe. Like she was thinking about doing that. I don't know.
I don't know,
That
man.
bitch was crazy.
I was spending too much time on the romantic story between her and Michael Caine that took up half the fucking movie.
Which she
Hey,
barely
second
even
act, man.
spoke during. He talked the whole time, and she barely even talked. Like I was like,
Well,
what
she
is
tried
wrong?
to talk a couple times, but then he would just explain to her what she was about to say.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, yeah,
my
I mean,
God.
well, of course, that's what
She
he.
was
Yeah, I mean,
explaining.
Yeah, it's Michael
Caine-
Cocaine.
Caine-splaining.
Can't be
Oh
Kane
my
explainer around
God.
here. Don't make it go viral. I don't want to get sued. I do not want to get sued.
Caine-splaining. When you explain to a woman how to change a tire, but do it in an English accent.
So it's like you're humiliating but soothing. Like
What you need to do is get AAA. They do all the work for you. You Caine-splaining me?
the check engine light. It's not a joke.
All right.
That's the worst
I
part.
know
Is
what
she
the-
came out of retirement to make this movie.
Who did?
Oh wow.
And
Lorraine
it was her
Gary.
final. That was her final act too. She said
Dude,
that. Dude,
she's
said-
so good.
She
It wasn't-
died afterwards.
She wasn't the only
still
person
alive.
whose movie this was the last for, though. I found out tonight there's a tragic story involved with this movie. I'd
Oh,
never
the
known
daughter.
before. Yeah,
the
dude.
daughter. Yeah.
The 10-year-old, this was her final film that she released, but she voiced Duck, actually, from The Land Before Time,
Yep,
which came out
absolutely.
after this, as well as All Dogs Go to Heaven. But yeah, heinous murder by her father in her sleep.
What?
Yeah,
wild
Family
story.
Annihilator.
Yeah.
Are you
Family
serious?
Annihilator.
Yeah.
I
we
had
talked
no
about
idea
this
until like
before.
an hour ago. It's kind of been like
That's awful.
overwhelming my mind.
It reminded me of that girl from Poltergeist, just because they died so young.
So tragic, yeah.
It sucks.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I gotta bring up one thing real quick because you guys were talking about the ending. What makes the ending like insanely horrible is that they reused footage from the first movie of the shark like floating down on blood and bloody and shit.
and the explosion looks like it was a really bad miniature. Like it literally
Yes.
was like
Yeah,
It was
not
really,
even-
really bad.
When he's attacking the submersible, I was like, that is an inflatable jumping on the
yeah.
But
That's,
what
Tonka toy.
What explosion? It was more like a splatter. The first three movies had explosions. This shit was bullshit.
yeah, it wasn't very good.
Well, can we talk about the really bad Jamaican accent?
Yes,
Horrible.
Jar Jar Binks, dude.
Oh my God!
Wait, is that
That's
really
Jar
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 Binks.
Binks?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
No.
No, but it sounded
No.
like him.
It sounded
Mario
like a
Van
white
Peebles.
guy.
Yeah.
Every white frat boy doing a Jamaican accent
Dude,
Yeah.
is
It
what
does,
that sounded like.
say what y'all will, Mario Van Peebles had one of the most prolific B-movie careers of the 90s. That guy
No
was in
shit.
everything. Absolutely everything.
Mario-
Highlander.
Highlander
Him and
4,
Chris-
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Dude, him and Chris Lambert, they were like they were
They were the
like
lethal
buddy
weapon.
cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the B-list lethal weapon.
What were you
Did you
gonna
ever
say?
notice
He
that
made enough
Christopher
money. He made a
that
lot of money. Made a lot of movies.
Christopher Lambert sounds like Ren from Ren and Stimpy?
Dude, the
Oh.
growl that they used for the shark was reused from a Tom and Jerry cartoon because the sound editor said it was ridiculous and he refused to make an original sound for a growling shark.
What the fuck?
Shark, what were you
That's-
gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say that Melvin Van Peebles is in this movie also.
The
He
man.
is?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know these people.
I think that's his son, Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
absolutely.
We got to talk about the shark. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
So
It's bad.
Not
Like
good.
that is purely like that looked like it came from a thrift store and they put it together with duct tape. It is bad.
Well, and
because-
then they made the unusual decision to show so much of it.
So much of it.
Yeah.
I will say this:
Yeah.
when the shark is going through the ship, that was something I hadn't seen before, like with that much detail. I'm not saying they did it like a wonderful job, but it was at least the first time I had ever seen it. If that makes
And-
any sense.
And then he uses the scuba tank to fucking fly out of
I kind
there.
of like that part.
That's,
I like
that's,
that.
That's
Seven-year-old
scientifically
me was
accurate.
like,
I do that all the time.
"Oh."
Yeah. Also,
That's
does
for
this sound
kids.
familiar?
What do you got? I probably
hear
did.
that?
No,
No,
we
we
can't.
didn't
It Zoom mutes loud noises or any external sound. So what is it?
The growl.
The shark sounds like fucking Godzilla in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
And I did some research. The shark's roar in this film is actually from a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Miles,
Miles just said that.
Wow.
What the fuck were you doing? Jesus Christ.
Welcome to
I didn't
Thunderdome,
hear that.
says David. Jesus
It's all
Christ.
good, dude. It was an interesting fact. We should share it twice.
Yeah. It's like your thought stuttering.
I will say I really like the opening transition. I think the opening transition on all the Jaws movies are actually really kind of cool. Like the second one has a really cool scuba sequence. Third one has the whole theme park sequence. But this one, I liked it just because it kind of does the fake out where you think you're about to be face to face with the shark and it transitions into the fish frying on the pan. And I'm a sucker for those. I thought that was well done.
Here, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Noah.
Oh, at my open mic, when somebody goes over their time, I literally play the sound effect of the shark.
So you play that like 10 times a night?
Playing while I'm telling the end of my story?
Like, you guys, you got to let me finish humping the stool. The thing that Jaws does wrong, the series, it's the same thing that Alien did wrong, is they fixate on the family like Alien fixated on Ripley. It's like, it's not, we don't give a fuck about the family. We want to see a shark eating shit. And that's one of the things I loved about Deep Blue Sea is it had some really cool animatronic sharks in it.
Underrated.
Just fucking, I love that movie.
Criminally underrated.
And the fact that, there it is.
There it is.
And the fact that the shark is like psychically linked to this family. Is he Jaws Jr. or what's the story? Because they blow up the shark every
He's
time,
Jaws
right?
the third.
The fact that he goes up to Amity,
like,
he goes up to Amity, kills him, and then follows them to the Bahamas is absolutely bonkers.
And becomes a freshwater shark on top of that.
Yeah, literally.
The speed of this shark.
Duck. What do you mean? What do you mean freshwater? What do you mean freshwater shark?
I thought they said it was freshwater. That it was
No.
No, it's just
the Bahamas
there's no
are
great
saltwater.
whites in the Bahamas. The Bahamas are like way
warm
warmer
waters. They say
warm
waters.
Yeah, it's like the water temp in the Bahamas is like 80 something degrees.
They don't like that?
Over on the other side of the world where they actually live, it's much colder.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Hey, Noah, you're a big fan of sharks and stuff. Did you see the real life shark attack in Egypt that looked like the Kittner boy? Holy shit, dude! It looked like Steven Spielberg went into the future, saw that, and then recreated it for Jaws. Because
it's the opening
like
scene of Jaws in real life.
Yeah, it's the opening scene of Jaws plus the Kittner boy. And it's combined together. It's crazy, man. The tiger shark grabs him, flips him in the air, like flips him. His legs flip up out of the water, and it was nuts. You guys should watch it. It's awesome.
Well, I think Duck's about to pull it up right now.
Did you know about those sharks that are actually swimming in volcanic waters?
What?
There's a group of sharks that are actually living in volcanic waters that cannot be studied because if you tried, you would die from
Damn.
They're thriving.
That sounds like a sci-fi movie, Lava Sharks.
I know. That
sounds like Jaws #5.
Yeah.
Sounds like a shitty Pokemon.
Fact check it.
Someone's writing the script right now.
Right now.
We are.
It's the next chapter in the simulation, David.
Oh, I'm in.
You guys were talking about how the shark is stalking the family. If you read the novel, they make it because there's a fucking vengeful
Well, you haven't read the novelization? David? What the hell, dude?
We haven't dropped that in a minute.
Were you not prepared for this podcast tonight?
I'm sorry.
I'm so happy right now. So in the novelization, what happens?
Yeah.
There's a voodoo doctor who has who has it out for the Brody family, and he like puts some kind of spell on the shark.
Holy shit! You really did read the novel?
Oh yeah, I've got all the books and everything.
That's amazing.
Oh,
There's actually a saying. The voodoo shark is a saying whenever they talk about like anytime a movie tries to like over explain a plot hole. Like that's where that's from.
That's funny.
Really?
Dude, speaking of shit that happens in the novels, it's not in the movies. I don't know if you guys ever read Jaws 1, the original book by Peter Benchley.
Yeah,
but
I did.
Lorraine gets around. She actually sleeps with the oceanographer.
Yep.
And
Matt Hooper, right?
Yeah.
She's a bit of
that would have. Yeah, but it wouldn't be family friendly. They were towing that line.
There is a version you can download off the internet that has that plot point heavily featured in the film.
We can rip their arms off, but we cannot break their hearts.
Talking about ripping arms off, when Sean, the first kid, dies, he's wearing that raincoat, and you can see his arm under.
I
It was
know,
so
so
bad.
bad.
Oh, it was so bad.
Hey,
Who else?
David,
Who
you
else?
recognize that actor?
It's the little kid from It.
Oh no, it's Mitchell Anderson. He played a doctor on the classic '80s show Doogie Howser, MD.
Holy shit!
wow.
I did not recognize him.
I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure out how old David is. He saw this movie in '87 in the theaters when I was fucking born.
Yeah, I graduated high school in '87. You asshole.
God
Hey, it's a
dang.
summer movie, July.
Yeah. Yep. 54 years old.
Does anyone
No
else?
way.
You're the same age Michael Caine is in this movie, bro.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up? That's really fucked up. Is that Todd Justice is only 2 years older than me.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's also fucked up that David's only doing this for the house it's gonna buy him. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
the memories aspect of it is weird
Oh,
as hell.
shit.
She's got memories of scenes she wasn't even in from the original movie. Look at this dog.
Mhm.
You see this?
So
What's happening? Oh my god, it's amazing.
Is that why
I
your,
think
is that why your
she-
neighbor's pissed because of the fucking rain dance?
There's nothing I can
your
do
dog
about it.
is doing right now.
There's
I
nothing
love how
can
the
do about
dog just like immediately crashes. Like, okay, I'm ready to nap. Oh no, I'm not.
So I think the lady had ESP or something because she could sense the shark when it was attacking the boy. When they were out in like the Mardi Gras scene, she freezes and Michael Cocaine is like, "What's wrong, bitch? Tell me." And then he never said, and then she starts dancing. I'm like, "What's wrong with that bitch? Is she haunted?" But I think she had a lot to do with it because she did sense it, and maybe that's why she was getting those visions. Maybe she was a witch. I don't know.
How
That's
cool would it be
my
if it
take.
was the plot twist at the end that she was actually controlling the shark the whole time?
Bro.
You
By
know,
the way,
sorry, go ahead.
you guys mentioned the romance between her and Michael Caine. Whenever she just had a bunch of family members die, he's like, "Lighten up, bitch," and he lets go. Of the,
I thought you were here to fuck and get in the Bahamas. What's up?
It is weird.
he
He
just had a
goes,
major tragedy, and he's like letting go of the controls.
he says to her, "I know what you're going through." And I'm like, "Did you have somebody eaten by a shark? Like, what are you talking about?"
Is a shark chasing your family down right now?
And he has that wonderful scene where he explains the whole plot in the plane, where he's like, "She believes the shark's after the family," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "All right, man, just explain the whole thing, I guess."
Did a
Jaws
shark
5
put an
is a-
AirPod on your family?
Jaws 5 is a romance between the two sharks chasing the two families.
Raph, let's go to your list. What you got?
Wait, so yeah, I'll go down it in a second. What really pissed me off was the son, Michael, him being attacked by the shark and then not telling the family or the mom that she was right. I'm like, nigga, just go tell the mom that you're being chased after a fucking shark. Like, it's just so ridiculous. I was so pissed. And then when his wife finds out, she's like, she should have fucking just beat his ass right there because their little daughter almost got ate. I really enjoyed when that chick got ate from the banana boat. She just flew the fuck up and you see her body go into the shark. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
She
They
did.
missed
She
an
did sell
opportunity on a
it. She
Wilhelm
sold it
stream
good.
on that.
I
That was
thought I clipped
I-
that whole
I wanna
scene and it's
see-
horrible.
I wanna
Miles, that was
see-
a big Foley bump that lady took. That was a good bump.
What do you want to see,
I-
David?
I want to see this movie, but Roth does the voiceover for all the
This-
characters.
and he drops the N word so casually.
Yeah, he drops the
again.
N-word.
That's the way he does it. What you
And
got?
I'm like, bitch, I'm Michael Cocaine. Get the fuck over it. And then she's like, bitch, don't you take that shark on me. And I was like, why is his accent so weird? That's not real dreadlock.
I could try the Jamaican accent.
All right, what you got on your list, Raph?
So the mom losing her shit was a pretty good scene because he shows her going crazy. And I wish they would have followed that aspect of her actually losing her mind and then nothing was happening. She was just in an asylum or something at the end. No, nobody.
Nobody.
I don't understand.
Because she also tells them, don't get in the water. And then the next scene is all of them on a ferry. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, what are
I
y'all
don't know what this
doing?
smelled.
The shark did try to kill her son. She didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talked about that. Yeah, his daughter almost got ate the fuck up. That was another one. And then I really did think Jake was dead. Had he died, it would have made it better. Him floating there at the end with a half-eaten body was kind of stupid.
Yeah. So what is the original ending?
He gets got. He's done. It's
Yeah.
over.
Do they
That
still
would've
get
been
on the? They still get on the plane and.
Yeah, all that normal stuff, but he's not there.
Did you notice that Michael Caine continued to talk through the credits like he did?
Yes.
he didn't hear them say cut.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie. No one wanted that to end.
He had to reach a certain word limit in his contract to get his
Yeah,
nut.
they had to justify his pay. Yeah.
Blap, 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 and done and sealed. They all get excited together. They're like, the check just cleared.
So what else you got, Raph?
Yeah, that was it. I didn't like that Jake got spit out of the belly, and then that's it. Should have crashed the plane onto the fucking shark. Maybe the son survives the crash, everybody else dies, and that would have been a happy ending.
Credits.
Yes.
Over.
And the propeller hitting the water is how we get the first Sharknado.
Ah.
Done. All right. Does anyone else have anything about the movie they want to talk about?
It's
Speaking of
fucking
Sharknado.
awful.
Sharknado. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I will say this. I during my trip to West Palm Beach to kick out squatters, I had a lot of time to kill, and I watched I watched an amazing movie called oh my God, what's it called? Talk to Me.
Talk to Me was
A24.
so
dude.
good, dude.
So
So good. And then I watched the Meg the Trench.
Me
which is so
and Jay
fucking
were going to
bad.
talk about that the whole time. I
We
forgot.
loved it.
God. Oh my
There's
God.
the Meg.
Hold
special
that thought.
The special effects in this are way better than the special effects
Bro,
in Meg the Trench.
they put some money behind.
Whoa, hot takes. Too much. This is behind the scenes. This
They-
is
They
is
put
hot
some
tea.
money behind the Meg too, though.
To be
Like,
fair,
that was
David had to
fun.
watch the movie through the window of his mom's house while the
Yeah.
squatters had it
While
on
the
TV.
squatters, while they were pirating the movie, I had to watch. The cops wouldn't do anything. They're like, "We can't do anything. We have to watch
watching
it
a
the
movie.
crime. They're pirating the Meg the Trench right now. We don't know that."
All right, let's go to recommend then. Raph, do you recommend it?
Absolutely not.
No.
Oh, damn.
Damn. That sucks.
Hard miss.
Damn. All right, Miles, do you recommend it?
If you are a diehard shark movie fan or a diehard Michael Caine fan, yes. Otherwise, you can probably skip this one.
Right on. David, do you recommend it?
Fuck no. This is fucking awful. This is so bad. No.
Jay, do you recommend it?
Man, there's an audience for this one, guys.
Yeah, it's
his name is
one
Jay.
person. He's
Tell you what,
right
man,
there. That's it.
I'll join in.
Noah
defend.
Shark
like
didn't
this.
even meant to recommend this one.
Yeah, this was recommended
like
by the guest
Let
by
people like
accident.
things. Let people like things. I like this one.
I guess if you're a Michael Caine finish, you have to watch. What's it called when you play video games and you have a
Completionist.
completionist? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a Michael Caine completionist, then yes.
You're gonna get a trophy if you get through this movie.
Yes.
It's not that. It's digestible.
It's digestible. Shark,
Yeah,
do you
it's
recommend it?
No, sadly, I can't not recommend it. But what I do recommend people doing is go to the beach scene where somebody's getting attacked and the people on the beach are absolutely losing their minds, like overacting, like. And then there's a scene where the shark is attacking the boat, and the dudes on the boat are literally just like, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yep, that's a bad day.
I think they were high. They were like, is that happening?
Hey, that's a stereotype of Jamaica.
Any scene that the shark is not involved is horrible and worth fast forwarding, but just fast forward it to all the shark scenes, and it might be worth the 10 minutes you get of enjoyment.
Yeah. And I will kind of recommend it. I'm gonna recommend it because I did enjoy it. Like Jay said, it's so bad that it's good. I
Yeah.
think with a group of buddies,
Welcome
and
aboard, Doug.
some alcohol, like this would be a great
Yeah,
time.
I agree.
I'm gonna burn it.
No, don't do it.
That's
Maybe you're dead.
Gonzo. That's Gonzo podcasting right there. folks.
All right. Let's watch some clips of this bad boy.
Mm-mm.
Let's check it out.
Look at the poster. Poster's a lie. That doesn't happen.
Weak.
She doesn't steer him.
Yeah, it was the front of the boat.
And look at that, like
She
even
gets
on the
speared.
poster,
She
the
gets
size
speared
is
by
just
Michael Caine.
crazy off. Like it's like Godzilla jaws.
They should have Michael Caine's like winking face right here at the bottom right hand corner.
He's just in the
Doing a
corner
soul
saying
sword.
like, "Hey, don't worry, guys, I'm in
Rom-
this."
romantic adventure, the new Romancing the Stone, $150 million movie. Take it home.
All right, scary shark camera. I like this. I mean, yeah. The music though, gotta give it up to the music. The
Yeah.
music for
Yeah.
this is
Timeless.
interesting because
I
it
like-
takes
I
John
like the
Williams.
scene where the guy in the boat was humming the dun dun.
Yeah, and to
that made me laugh.
And to use the actual heart like as the Donna, I thought was an interesting choice too. But the music, because they're taking John Williams' score and doing like a weird Friday the 13th #5 thing over top of it, it was so bizarre, but I really enjoyed it. So, what the fuck noises?
Ow, that hurt. Serves you right.
That doesn't even look good. She's
There's-
burning it. Bitch, flip it.
There's too much obvious voiceover in this movie, and a lot of it's due to the
There
fact
is.
that we see people watching, like, while they're scuba diving or whatever. But like, there's just it's so blatantly like you can tell they're not in the scene doing the
Yeah.
lines.
Wait, you're telling me he wasn't speaking underwater?
I mean, that is a thing that exists. Like, you
But not
can-
in the
You
80s.
can do that. They could do that in the 80s,
Like that is okay.
You just got
but probably
schooled.
probably not on like for like quality for a Hollywood film. No.
Everybody loves Brody. There he is.
Police department.
Why do they have this picture? Like they got
Because he
the right.
died from a heart attack.
Because he said that he would rather go to hell than make a Jaws 4 when he was asked to come back for the film. That's a true true quote.
By the way, I looked it up, and in reality, he died from cancer of plasma cells.
What?
What?
That's what he died from.
Who?
Wow.
Roy Schneider?
That's a unique form.
Yeah.
I thought he died from making a TV show with the talking dolphin.
Oh, Sequest was the shit, dude. That was Jonathan
Shots fired.
Brandis, and he took his
Shots
own life.
fired.
All right, bad
From
music.
David.
Sounds better than when I was a shepherd.
I love this joke right here.
Is he already wearing the fake arm now? Because it looks kind of
I do like
Very
this.
well could be.
They shout for Jesus, and he goes, "I'm over here."
That was funny.
He's
Yeah,
about to
yeah.
go discover the Ninja Turtles.
He had to go shoot.
We've
He had
been
to go
waiting
shoot
for
his
you,
scenes.
Miss O'Neill.
He had to go shoot his scenes for Doogie Howser. Like as soon as this is over, he was.
He's down to the doogie.
Yeah,
Why is he putting the raincoat on? It's not raining.
Jaws Jr. attacks. There he is.
Those are so
Precision.
shitty.
Precision.
Yeah, you
Look
can
how
totally-
big that arm looks.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to it, but it's probably gonna freeze.
Do
The
it.
editor was shrugging when he cut that scene.
Yeah. That might be the
It's-
strongest Jaws yet. It's the most vicious. It's the most powerful. Y'all have to admit to that.
It's the film editor from Boogie Nights when they go from doing film to video, and he just goes, "It is what it is."
Yeah.
He's out of there. She's right.
I want you to get out of the water.
What?
I want
Why would he even question
you
it?
to give up that terrible job.
Why?
It's his job, dude. He's a marine biologist.
Just getting started. We just got our first grant
I don't want you anywhere near the water.
He looks
Why
like that
is
douche
she
from the
re-
room.
Sorry, what's that?
He looks like that douche from the room.
Who was it?
Tommy Wiseau movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I never saw it. My bad.
Pretty good.
Why is she remembering this? I don't know why.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
It's weird. Her face looks like him.
And she's laughing that whole time during the funeral.
This got me a little bit right here. The squunching of the hands. That's pretty adorable right there. That's that'll tug. That'll tug a little bit.
Swing me.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Seriously,
my
like, I will say
hands.
this viewing was weird for me because I read like right off the bat as on IMDb, and I read about
Her dying.
her
Yeah.
dying, and like it just kind of changed the tone of the
Sours.
film for me.
It's like, yeah, Dominic Dunn, dude. Yeah.
I do remember us talking about that in another film.
Yeah, we did. We talked about
Maybe
it.
Poltergeist 3, like Jay
Poltergeist,
mentioned.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think that
that's
came
exactly
up.
what it was.
Or Poltergeist 1, the teenage sister, she got killed by homicide
That's
as well.
right. I was thinking of the blonde girl from the third who got that
Yeah.
weird disease.
That
but
was
you're
like-
right.
that
In
was
the
like a-
first movie, it was like very similar to this.
Decade later, it happened
Yeah.
to Carol Ann, yeah.
Hey, that's lies.
My mother always told me if God had intended us to ride parachutes for fun, we'd have been born with free tickets.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Michael.
August
Where do you come up with these
1977, I think it
ideas?
was.
Hoagie. I want a big hoagie.
Yeah, I like this. And the houses get bigger.
I did like this scene too, but that's just because Michael Caine is so fucking charming.
Yeah. I don't
Michael
think
Caine was the best part of this movie.
I don't think I'd be happy if he did this.
Then you go
That's how Randy Rhodes died, y'all.
Who, Randy
He
Rhodes?
was on a crazy plane. Shark sculpture.
It was so
That
gay.
totally looks like a shark, right? Like, no.
I didn't understand her reaction to this in this scene at all, and even more so when they paint it orange. It does not look in any way, shape, or form like a shark to me.
It was weak. That's supposed
Like,
to
I think it would've
represent the
been cool if it had, like,
Bahamas.
giant like teeth coming out of like they used like maybe incorporated like an actual like shark jaw into the art piece. That may have been like, okay, I get why she's freaking out.
They should have had H.R. Giger design a shark
Yes.
sculpture.
Then
Dude,
David, this would have been David's favorite movie. We've
Best
been talking
movie
about
ever.
it every week.
Yep.
I got one in for you, David. I
Thank
retried.
you.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
And you pronounced his name correctly. So
Yeah,
you get
thank
bonus
God.
points.
See? Sure
I
found.
thought you were going to pull a Raph from earlier. Nightmare Attack.
Michael Caine should have just seduced the shark.
Come here, Sharky, Sharky. It's so bad. Sea snails. Sea snails? I think
I
this
don't
is
know.
the best part of the movie.
Oh, we get to hear the accent.
Bloody Sandcastle.
There's a shark down there, my brother.
That was a better accent than he did.
He sounds like the crab in the fucking
Little Mermaid.
Nice.
Driving a
Except 10
plane.
times worse.
Please stop. Sorry, my dog's driving me crazy.
Just like driving a car.
Where do I
We're all enjoying it.
What? It driving me crazy? Been through. What does he mean by this? He knows what he.
Know what you've been through. Don't worry, the nightmares will go away.
White people dancing.
That's what you say when you're trying to fuck somebody.
Yeah, that scene. For some reason, that scene felt racist to me. I don't know
He
why.
was like, "Don't worry, I won't wear a raincoat. It's not raining."
Slap my lips, eh?
Hey, man, I didn't mean to, slap my lips, eh?
Check it off the fuck it list. 100%.
I've always wanted to make love to an angry welder. I've dreamed of nothing else since I was a small boy.
Because he's secretly gay.
Who writes this?
Yeah, that was
Dude.
weird.
She looked kind of hot with that welding torch, though.
She was hot.
This looks bad.
Studious script.
The views of the shark. That puppet is not good.
Oh my god.
But yeah, look at the guys in the boat. They're like, what the fuck? Is that for
Oh my
real?
god.
Is it styrofoam?
Like they both somehow made the shark look worse and showed so much more of it. in The
Yes.
first one, like it was two very weird choices.
Time
At
for
least,
His nose.
I think at least Bruce was more realistic because you didn't see so much of it. But yeah, they focused too much on this one, thinking it was gonna look good, and it was shit.
Well, I think Steven Spielberg took one look at Bruce and it was like, "Yeah, that's not going to be on film very often." But the director behind the camera this time was like, "Oh, that looks great. Get that up here. Let's put that in some really bright blue water and see what happens."
He was high as fuck too.
Time for tea.
Yes, I did.
It's time for tea, Grandma.
Ramming speed. Here we go. I'm hungry.
Oh, God.
East-
Can I just say every scene with that little girl just breaks my heart every fucking
I didn't
time.
know that she was
Yeah,
murdered.
it's
I'm
weird,
sorry.
dude. Honestly, Duck, I'm not even kidding. I think it freaked me out more that one of her last roles was playing a character named Duck, and then I just couldn't stop like connecting all those dots in my brain.
You smoked way too much weed, Miles. That's
I did too much Michael cocaine before I got on the podcast.
Escapa. This reminded me of Finding Nemo. There he is.
I thought this was done. I thought it was pretty done. I like
Of all the scenes, of all the shark scenes, this was easily the best.
yes,
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
of the worst. Best of the worst, I'd say.
Agree. Here's Brucey.
That was badass. I thought that was real badass.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
You could literally see the animatronics exposed right there.
You can see it in the other two as well.
This would kill you faster than that shark would, though.
I know, right? That's what is that called? Giving you the bends?
It would give you
bends,
definitely give you the bends. 100. Like, yeah, it would not go well for you.
Yeah. Look at Miles dropping facts.
Yeah, dude. I just feel like there's gonna be some weird obligation where like some student is gonna watch this and be like, "Oh no, I heard this on the podcast and my scuba instructor said that's how you surface." No, take a shark bite and hope for the best.
You can't see the animatronic.
Oh, that was crazy! Look at all that.
There's just wires exposed.
That is wild.
I thought that was like ship rope. I gave it the
no.
Ship
rope. You can see the base of it.
I love that they just don't give a fuck. They're just like they don't care.
No, just
it was only $9 million.
Throw that in there. Banana
What you
boat.
expect for $9 million?
Oh, this is great.
Has anybody ever actually ridden on one of those banana boats?
No.
Yeah, they're all right.
You know why? Because of this movie.
They're cool in theory, but they're always like 1,000 degrees because they're too high out of the water to like actually get them like splashed to get wet. So like you just sit up there and you just melt, and then you're just like, oh, I want to be the person that falls off now.
If you want to
It does
experience
like a children's Wicker Man.
you guys want to experience it? They have a new Lizzo ride at Disney.
Oh, that's a can of worms. That is a can of worms.
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm in.
Special edition. Camp Slash.
Dude, this is the lady that hysterically is freaking out, and it's hilarious.
Yes, that's why I got it in.
Glenn Winfield.
He's going. I like how
he's selling it.
There's
That
to be somebody
such a
do
good
something.
bump. Such a good bump.
It's her boat. That's why she's so.
My banana boat.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Pissed off wife. This is what they sound like.
Why didn't you tell us? Hey, I'm gonna go try to save my mom. No, we have something to talk about. Like she was ready to keep that.
Oh, they totally got divorced when he got back.
Yeah, absolutely.
The plot explained.
We're done.
Well, she's got the idea in her head that the shark that killed Martin and Sean is following the family.
He's a drug dealer, right?
What do you do when you're
Yeah.
not flying people? You have a laundry.
Yeah, he didn't believe it. Hoagie attack.
Damn passengers, you're all the same. Complain. Oh shit.
So originally he died, and they refilmed stuff. Who said that earlier?
Originally he died. Not Michael Caine. They had a screener where Michael Caine died, and Jay died, and Jake died, and then they had they had 2 or 3, but eventually they said Michael Caine lives.
Yeah, they killed off Jar Jar Binks too, and they brought him back.
Isn't the U.S. the only version that exists? Like, isn't it every other country they die in that version?
That'd be great if everybody died.
That's what I thought. I read something like. I think it's the U.S. specifically. They changed the ending, and literally every other version other than the U.S. DVD release or theater release.
I mean, Miles, I grew up with the one where he did die. I mean,
oh, interesting.
On cable TV.
On HBO, they said,
"Fuck
it."
First time in my life I saw the ending where he lived tonight.
Who saw David? You saw it in theaters. Do you remember what the ending was in theaters?
And he survived in theaters.
He said he was the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Jake attack. Slow motion man.
And then what? You fall in there, you little bitch.
Michael Caine looks like he didn't give a shit.
He looks drunk.
The shark is so bad, and the choice to do it in slow motion is so bad.
Yes.
It's like just quick cuts, but they're like, no, let's linger on it.
Well,
on how bad the shark is.
Brightest, clearest possible water where you would see the shark coming from 100 feet plus away, without problem. It's such a weird choice.
I wish we could see the scene where the shark first attacks the boat, because they're literally just like,
No, the
I
dude
for-
should
yeah, I
be able to
forgot
look
the
down
credit.
and be like, "How big of a fish? Oh shit, that's a shark!" Like that should have been that scene. Like
I'm not clowning, but I love that we have a movie where Miles can actually all over it. Like I'm like, no, Miles, I'm not trying to restrain you. I'm telling you, let loose.
actually, Jay, I've been saying way drastically.
All right, flashbacks to a better movie. I'm not sure why they did this. Why? Why did they do
so
this?
weird.
She's a psychic. Because she wasn't there, so this makes no fucking sense. And then he blew the shark up. Why is the fucking shark back?
Also, who's that shark's dentist? Look how clean and white those pearly teeth are, dude.
Mint dentistry, bro.
Bad
That shark definitely had braces.
3 angles.
Yeah, look at that bad model. How does a shark blow up by just stabbing it? That's what's so weird.
Well, they had the electronic thing in its mouth.
And they had the vengeance of the entire family.
That's right.
Was driving.
That's why you got 4 angles of it that were the same angle.
They have a psychic link.
Michael Caine was too sexy.
I'm too sexy for this show.
Jake Mon lives.
Never.
Oh yeah. See.
That looks
Like he's missing half a fucking body. Why is he alive?
Yeah, he looks like Peter Weller and RoboCop.
Hoagie never shuts up. He literally talks to the credits. He's still talking.
He's on his way to have a weird, awkward, silent moment with Bruce Wayne as he realizes he's off to a better life.
I just remembered Melvin Van Peebles, his dad, is the mayor in this.
Oh
shit.
When she's showing the sculpture, that's him talking. The shitty sculpture that's supposed to represent the people
When
of the
he's like,
Bahamas.
we're here today on this beach to know what every Bohemian knows. Bahama is better, or something like that.
That was a long way. That was a. Can you give my dad like 2 more sentences?
He doesn't get his SAG card unless he speaks at least 15 words.
Come on, man. Let us have this win.
All right, let's go to recommendation. Oh, sorry, that was Jaws of the Revenge.
That was it.
Let's go to recommendations. First one for me is going to be, I don't remember. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Meg 2, The Trench. What's that dinosaur get eaten? Me and Jay went to see this last week. And we had a blast watching it, and it's just ridiculous.
No complaints.
Over the top. Yeah,
no
just
complaints.
Popcorn movie. I sat there and ate my chicken tenders, and I was happy as shit.
We had a great time.
Yeah, so I 100% recommend this. I think it's a fun movie. I've never seen the first one, so I can't wait to check that out on HBO Max. We're sponsored by them.
I actually liked the first one. I thought the first one was
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, first one's fun.
Yeah, the second one was a good time.
looks crazy.
I'll say this: the second one basically is the aliens to the Meg. You go from one to many. It's just
100%.
it's fun.
So
it's a lot of fun. I recommend it.
Do they go to Jurassic Park? Is that why there's a fucking dinosaur?
They go to the trench, dude.
You've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, and then my
That's
second
wild.
recommendation is going to be Sharktopus.
Oh my god.
Sci-fi Sharktopus, which I think Shark is reaching for right now.
It's over there.
So the reason I've never seen this movie, but I want to see it. Ralph Garman is one of my heroes. I don't know if you guys know who that is or not, but he is one of my heroes. And also Conan O'Brien, I think it's killed in it too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
wow.
Yeah, I want to watch this movie
Oh, this
so
looks
bad.
so stupid.
Oh, yeah.
That looks so retarded.
Yeah, it looks great, dude. I want.
Oh no, the hot is getting ate.
That's got some real 90s sci-fi channel CGI energy going on.
I was gonna say I got some Sharknado vibes going on.
Yes, it is a sci-fi movie, I believe. All right, who's got a recommendation? Who wants to go first?
So he already pulled it out, but Deep Blue Sea, that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea is badass, man. Samuel
Watch
Jackson's
it.
in
It's a good one.
Who else got a
got
recommendation?
Samuel Jackson in it.
Open Water.
Oh,
yeah, that
Waters,
was- bro.
killer, dude.
Isn't that based on a true story?
Yeah, but it's way heavily adapted.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of truth.
Like
in that
inspired by a true
Yeah,
story.
Yeah,
And it feels like a documentary. It really does.
There was a couple that did die in that manner, though. So ultimately, I guess yes, right?
Dude, shark.
That's horrifying. That is so
Yeah.
going diving, coming up, and the boat's gone.
There's actually a system now in place on dive boats because of that situation to like essentially keep up with how many divers you have on your boat. That was like invented so that doesn't happen.
They
again.
weren't doing that before?
I know, right?
Well,
It sounds like something they should have done before.
Yeah, 100%. But
How do you know you're missing 2 fucking people?
Hey, you've got to lose 2 to 3 people in an airplane to learn lessons in life.
All right, who else got a recommendation?
I've got one for you guys. If you have the Trauma Now channel, or if you're on YouTube, you can go to Swimming with Sharks Entertainment. Check out our friend Noah Shark Robinson's movie Shower Sharks.
Oh, nice.
Honest to
awesome.
God, this is I'm being 100% sincere right now. I enjoyed Shower Sharks far more than I enjoyed Jaws 4.
Bro, I didn't know that you made that movie. I just read about that like
awesome.
2 months ago, somewhere like that. I was like, that looks like something that would be fun to watch. Yeah,
it's so like sharks love sharks, obviously, and you can see his like, I mean, the budget is approximately the same, I'm guessing, based on the
better
the
graphics, better sharks.
yeah, like I'm not saying you're gonna see some little places where you can see the animatronics in the shower, but but outside of that, it's a fun watch.
Hell yeah. Who else? Jay, you got a recommendation?
As far as Screech Features go, here's what I'd really love for us to actually try out one day is it's called Prophecy. Came out in the late 70s. David,
Bear Pig Man?
Yeah, Bear Pig Man.
Yeah, Bear Pig Man. Love it.
It's one of the better Jaws ripoffs, and it was a blockbuster too. It was a legitimate blockbuster. Yeah, I would highly.
It had one of the best trailers where the kid in the sleeping bag gets thrown.
God, top 5 best kill ever.
Oh my God,
all movies. I will die on that hill.
I still remember seeing that as a kid and being horrified.
They can do that. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, never going camping ever.
All right, Shark, what you got? You have a bunch of DVDs there, I think, right?
Yeah, well, so I just wanted to bring up, I own sharksploitation.com, and I run a group on social media that has like thousands of people in it. And I did a poll recently, and I asked all these hundreds and hundreds of people, what are the best shark movies? Number 4 was The Shallows.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
The Shallows is really good. Deep Blue Sea came in at number 3.
I'm surprised that didn't come in higher, to be completely honest.
In my opinion, Jaws is number 1. Deep Blue Sea is number 2.
I would agree with fantastic.
That. Yeah.
And Samuel Jackson, I mean,
his death scene is the best shark death
motherfucking sharks
on this motherfucking submarine.
Dude, LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Yeah. LL Cool J.
So what was 2 and 1?
Boom.
So number 2 was of course Jaws 2.
No.
I mean, that's what they voted. And
it's like a remake of Jaws 1.
What about 47?
Jaws 2 is arguably my least favorite of the series.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. What about 47 meters down?
Yeah,
I like that.
What about Open Water? Open Water.
We talked about Open Water already.
No, I mean being
on the list.
Being on the list, yeah.
I will say, if you go to sharksploitation.com, I've compiled a list, one of the most comprehensive lists of like shark movies that exist. And the list, dude, there's Shark and Saw, Women's Prison, there's Shark Exorcist, there's Shark everything that you can imagine.
I just saw the poster for a Cocaine Shark.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty funny.
Dude, that's awesome.
No one probably knows there's a Christmas movie. It was a horror movie about a shark that like was
Santa Shark.
Santa Shark.
I want to make freshwater sharks a movie, just like sharks and swimming pools and shit like that. Like, all right, guys, it's time where they can find you on the internet. Raph, where can they find you?
At Little House on the Parody on YouTube and Instagram.
Right on. You got any shows coming up?
Not till September, but if anybody wants to put me on their shows, let me know.
Right on. Miles, tell them where they can find you on the internet. I'm sorry.
You can find me everywhere online at Mr. Most Days Off. If you're in the DFW area, I'll be roasting my friend Jamie Jakes at Reno's on the 25th. He'll also be trying to roast me. I'm unroastable. I don't know what he's going to say, but I'll also be at Hyenas Fort Worth in the Red Room on the 26th.
Very nice. David, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
Children of Dave on Instagram, because he's my creepy art. And then September 2nd, I'll be hosting Burlesque at Viva's.
Hell yeah. Actually, I'm going to skip my show and go to that. Just
And it's Miles' birthday next weekend too. So
Happy birthday,
This
Miles.
September 16th.
oh, my
so
bad.
always
It's
way-
next
yeah,
month. Yeah, Retropalooza.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's
why
cool.
you
We
get-
can celebrate next week if you prefer.
You gotta get a birthday movie, and that's why. So I need to
That's
remember.
fair.
Shark, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
Well, you can go to noahsharkrobertson.com, or you can go to swimwithsharksentertainment.com, or you can just look up Noah Shark Robertson. And my next show is Dallas Comedy Club on the 20th of August.
Which I will be on also, that show.
Greasy Gordo's birthday.
Greasy Gordo's
show.
birthday.
Hell
Happy birthday,
and it's his-
Gordo.
It's
Gonna be
birthday is
awesome.
today. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Gordo. That's
Happy
awesome.
birthday, man.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Gordo.
Yeah, so
Gordo
yes,
is a whale shark, by the way.
he is 100% a whale shark.
He's the Meg 3.
And you can find us on the internet at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. Check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and /wearepodcast. And you can find us every Monday for Camp/Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past at 8 p.m. Central. Next week will be Crux's pick, which will be Breakdown. And then the week after that will be
excited.
Rap's pick, which right now is
Shopping mall.
Chopping Mall, right?
Shopping Mall, yeah.
Shopping Mall.
Yeah,
Nice.
Chopping Mall would be
Alright.
cool. Noah, you
Raph
are-
obviously just wanted a movie with a lot of nudity.
oh, dude. He always likes his hitters, man.
I wanted something fun. That's what this one was missing.
Yeah.
Hitters Mall.
Shark, you are always welcome to come back. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you come back to another Shark movie that would rock. With that said, thank you everyone for being here. Keep horror in your heart. Please keep it in your heart. It's very important to do so. And with that said, we will see you on the next one. And if I can figure out how to cut the feed, I will do so. Thank you, kid.
I think we qualify as a gang now, guys.